Hello, folks, and welcome back to matchup number 3 of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate here on MNVL Thursday night. My name is Thunder McFadden, and I am joined by the bomb. His name is Quam. And Quam, we're going into matchup number 3 here after seeing a couple of hard-fought 3-0s. We're going to see YaBoiCheddr taking on Nucke. And now, neither player we have seen on stream before, but we know that YaBoiCheddr tends to play Lucina and Nucke tends to play Diddy Kong. So how do you like this matchup? What do you think we're going to see if these two stick to what we know that they kind of tend to play?
In a matchup like Lucina and Diddy Kong, I don't think we're going to see a lot of explosivity out of either players. Lucina and Diddy Kong are both characters that like to play the neutral, like to feel it out, like to just throw out their moves when they can, maybe lead into a stray hit, but they're not going to be going in as much and trying to rack out those big combos like maybe a character like Cloud would. Lucina and Diddy Kong, like I said, like to hang back a little bit, throw out those moves, just feel it out.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to put it, right? You know, I mean, with Diddy Kong having that projectile there and a couple of moves that are a little more kind of, you know, your mid-range moves, nothing with a ton of power, but also nothing that's going to get you like way off the stage and way back on the stage within a matter of a second, you know what I mean? And the same thing out of Lucina, right? Lucina, sword fighter, right? I mean, so you're really looking for opportunities to attack, but attack creatively and effectively. You know, you're not just sitting there hacking away like a heavy, you know, just waiting. You have to have some mobility when you're playing these two characters. Now, again, we're not going to know until we get on the stage exactly if these two players are going to be playing the characters that we're talking about, but we know that that's where they're tending towards. And we know that, you know, save for a few players in our league, most Super Smash players are going to stick to one, if not maybe two characters, right? So I think Lucina Diddy Kong is a great matchup if that is truly what ends up being what we see here. We're going to find out immediately, folks. Let's get into it. And there it is.
Lucina versus Diddy Kong. I think, like you said, this is going to be a really good matchup. Some of the important aspects of this matchup are going to be how these players decide to range out each other. YaBoiCheddr, playing a character like Lucina, has some more range on her moves. Forward air, down tilt can try to space out a character like Diddy Kong, who needs to hit up close. While both of these characters will be playing the neutral and playing around each other a little more, in those up close interactions, YaBoiCheddr probably going to space out Nucke a little more.
Yeah, I believe so, and I think, but now, I mean, YaBoiCheddr taking a ton of damage from this Diddy Kong. Nucke doing a great job of racking up the percent here, now over 100 for YaBoiCheddr. We are not seeing a ton of connection out of that sword. There we come, a Dancing Blade, looking good. But man, these down Bs and these side Bs are just connecting for Nucke, and they're so effective. 40% or 49% only, as YaBoiCheddr is going to get one here. What are we going to see? Controlling the stage is this Lucina, but not for long. Oh, what a connection there on Nucke.
Nucke gets the back throw, almost seals the kill for him. Gonna have to be smart about the edge guard here in order to keep YaBoiCheddr in an disadvantageous position. Both these players swinging at each other at the ledge. One big hit's gonna seal out the stock.
Yeah, certainly. What a great Dancing Blade right there. YaBoiCheddr. Oh, and then, I mean, just barely an SD right there at the end. And YaBoiCheddr is up, but up only slightly. Any one of these connections from Nucke is going to take the stock and even it up at 2. YaBoiCheddr doing a great job in and out of the shield. Fantastic stuff out of this Lucina.
Yeah, YaBoiCheddr holding it down. Really not letting Nucke get these big hits to seal out the kill. Being really smart about when to shield. Right, like right there. Unfortunately, drops it, gets hit with the down smash. This is an even game once again. Both these players gonna have to feel each other out, try to get into an advantageous position here.
Yeah, certainly. YaBoiCheddr looking great, getting things even back up at 2 stocks apiece. And finally, we're seeing a little more effective use out of that neutral B and out of that counter from YaBoiCheddr. We want to see more of that because Nucke is playing so up close and so in your face. If you can land one of those counters, boom, that Diddy Kong is sailing. But oh boy, is this gonna be nasty? No, big recovery for YaBoiCheddr.
Very, very smart recovery there. YaBoiCheddr taking it slow. Has control of this banana here, unfortunately not anymore. Tries to go for that counter there. Like you said, Nucke is going in, throwing out these moves. That counter, gonna be a really, really important tool for YaBoiCheddr.
It is, but I mean, you know, it's easier said than done. Between the shield breaker and the counter, those are moves. You've got a lot of lag there, right? You've got a lot to concentrate on and a lot of time to do it. Oh man, YaBoiCheddr, this thing is even up right here, 110% of pop. This is craziness out of these two players. Look at them going for it now. Finally, that Diddy Kong is going to connect and take a stock, but how quickly is YaBoiCheddr going to come back and answer here?
We're going to have to see. Nucke in this advantageous position thanks to that banana. Diddy Kong's down B, gets to throw out a banana peel, makes the opposing character slip, gets control of another one, tries to go for a punish, but YaBoiCheddr really wise, really evasive, getting back, evening it up a little more.
Such good stuff out of both of these players, but YaBoiCheddr is taking a lot of damage considering being down by a stock. Really wants to connect here, make something happen against this Diddy Kong to even things up, a stock apiece. But boy, Diddy Kong sitting at 177% will go sailing and will land on the screen all the way at the back of Pokemon Stadium 2.
Finally gets sent through the ceiling with that up tilt. Diddy Kong living to 177% there. That is not a percent you want to be keeping a Diddy Kong at, especially since he's such a light character. Should be dying a lot earlier. Gonna have to see how that affects YaBoiCheddr here. Already at 109%. This is gonna be a little rough. Gonna have to see how it goes.
Yeah, certainly, but you know, I think you made a great point there. With this type of character, right? Lucina not... Oh, and Lucina will go! Huge connection from Nucke, and that is that. Nucke will take game number 1.
Nucke definitely just getting in there, throwing out moves like those F smash to get those kills. Not afraid of trying to find those kill options, but also not afraid of trying to overwhelm him with some lighter damage moves, like maybe down tilt, forward tilt, jab, just getting in there, dealing damage, not letting YaBoiCheddr play the game very much there.
Yeah, you know, and then when you said it, just not letting YaBoiCheddr play the game very much. I think, you know, to expand on that though too, is you're seeing YaBoiCheddr have to do more with less space, right? Because of the way that banana peel is controlling parts of the stage. So there's that, but also the movement out of this Diddy Kong is really fantastic. So for YaBoiCheddr to not only get a connection on even a side smash or one of these special moves, he's fighting an uphill battle because Nucke is so good at moving around the stage, right? And as we know, Lucina, that shield breaker, right? The counter, again, I keep mentioning it, those are moves that take some time, right? They deal a ton of damage and they can be very effective, but they take a ton of time. And when you're playing up against the Diddy Kong that moves this much, you don't have a ton of time.
Yeah, for sure. Those are moves you got to be smart about. You got to wait for. And Nucke really moving around. What I saw something that I really liked that he was doing was dashing back and forth as that Diddy Kong a lot, especially with a banana in hand. A Diddy Kong that holds the stage down on the ground with a banana is a really scary character to fight against, because you're forced to either sit and shield or to try to dodge it. But a Diddy Kong who's moving around a lot like that can punish almost any decision you try to make. Really scary.
Yeah, I mean, we keep mentioning that banana peel and how much of a difference it makes, right? I mean, there are projectiles and then there are projectiles and then there are projectiles. We know that across all of Super Smash, right? You know, and each one playing a different role, each one having a different charge and all of that. But there are only a few out there that really control the stage, but the banana peel being one of them, right? There are only a few of these projectiles that really help you make the stage smaller. And when you're playing against the Lucina, you want as tight a space as possible. All right, here we go. Stage number 2, Qualm. What's it going to take for YaBoiCheddr?
Gonna have to take some smart moves. Unlike that counter there, probably a little too risky this early in the game. Gonna have to space out Nucke a little more, which is gonna be hard since he's moving so fast, but gonna have to be a little more patient. Maybe sandbag throughout these forward airs. But Nucke already in an advantageous position here. Almost gets a grab off. Gonna have to see how this plays out a little more. Gonna have to feel out these players a little more.
Yeah, certainly. YaBoiCheddr taking a ton of damage right here, but also connecting some big stuff. Big stuff out of this player, but YaBoiCheddr, we saw earlier a counter that was just kind of maybe thrown out there a little too early, right? A lot of throws happening for this Nucke that are just perfect. The peanut gun, pop, pop, does not connect. And now Lucina, off the stage. Will Cheddar recover? Yes. Will get back, but at 120%. This is not looking good for this Lucina.
Absolutely not. Nucke is not relenting, standing in the center of the stage, but still making use of that banana, those peanut pop gun attacks to keep Cheddar off stage. Cheddar's been off stage for a lot of the game so far and seals that stock with the F smash. Nucke only at 39%, playing so patiently, yet so aggressively. Really laying down the pressure onto Cheddar, forcing him to maybe make some not as smart moves.
Yeah, pressure is I think the perfect way to put it. It's all about pressure. Nucke finding ways to pressure from all sides, up and down, no matter what. Cheddar only able to connect here and there. So I think Cheddar really needs to find a better way to range and get a little space from this Diddy Kong, who is making great use of the stage. The rocket barrel boost comes back across, and Nucke is just looking so comfortable right now.
Definitely throwing out a lot of comfortable movement options, comfortable combos, hits that fast fall nair into forward air. Stuff like that just really shows you how technical and fortified of a player that Nucke is, even at these higher percents when he might die to any straight hit.
Yeah, oh wow, huge. It is now 1 stock to 3. YaBoiCheddr looking just a little worse for wear right here. Wants this stock and wants it bad at this point, because Diddy Kong, as we saw in game number 1, totally able to live above 140, 150% and live there comfortably. Nucke able to range out any attack, goes after the counter right there. It's fantastic stuff out of this Diddy Kong. Nucke is playing so well.
Playing so well to hold on to this last stock too, like you said, 174 and still living, almost unheard of for a Diddy Kong. But Nucke, you know, he's the one to do it. He's holding on to it, yet still laying down pressure, not afraid of this Lucina. Really nice stuff. Such patient gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, anyone else at 177% is going completely off the stage, but that rocket barrel boost brings Nucke back in for another go, and it's 196% finally that Diddy Kong goes. Well, YaBoiCheddr is at 95% and 1 stock left. Oh man, Nucke is just working this stage.
Unreal. And yeah, you said it, working the stage, staying underneath these platforms where it's safe. A character like Lucina, oh my gosh, almost dying to some of those smaller blast zones there, and off stage gonna have a hard time recovering, especially with how well Nucke is holding down this stage. Gets that jump read into the up smash, so patient, and knows exactly where Cheddar is going. Such beautiful kill there to win that game 2 for Nucke. Amazing.
That's huge. I mean, this Diddy Kong is on right now, looking really fantastic. Of the 2 stages that we've seen, the first one being the closer of the 2, right? You know, and we see this often in Super Smash, where it's kind of one or the other. The first game is really one-sided, and then the second game is tighter, and then the third game is tighter. Or it's very tight the first game, and then it just progressively gets a little less tight, right? You know, I mean, with the exception of a couple of times here and there. Last week we did see a reverse sweep, right? So I mean, we see all kinds of crazy stuff, but still, I think that Nucke has got a hot hand, and YaBoiCheddr, I mean, it feels like the cards have just kind of gone cold for Cheddar at this point.
Yeah, feels like it's slipping away from YaBoiCheddr a little bit. I think the name of the game here is going to be finding those kills. Twice now, we've seen Nucke live to about 170%, which is just crazy. Yeah. Lucina really needs to find those kills. It's just going to be important to get that Diddy Kong down at about 100% instead of letting him rack up about an extra 70.
Yeah, certainly. And I think that when I'm watching Lucina, I'm seeing a lot of the up B being used for recovery and not so much on attack. I understand that going after this Diddy Kong is extremely difficult right now. It is. I mean, to send that Diddy Kong off the stage at 177%, only to see him up B and cruise right back to the stage, it's got to be frustrating. it's got to be disheartening at least a little bit. However, I know, and listen, I've played Lucina here and there, right? I know I've played a decent amount of Martha, and I know that there are combos that this player can land. It's just going to be, I mean, obviously it seems like simple thing to say. It's going to be a matter of timing.
Yeah, for sure. Matter of timing, especially on a character as small as Diddy Kong. You got to time those moves well, really make good use of them. And actually, seeing a character switch to Zelda, gonna be playing a little more patiently, but on a stage like Smashville, where they're forced to be a little more up close, I don't know. Thunder, how do you feel about this character switch?
You know, honestly, I think it's tough. I have a hard time playing Zelda, but I think that if you are able to, yes, play patient, right, know exactly when you're gonna have an effective down B, right? I mean, because that one is just so hard to land sometimes when you're playing Zelda. So I think there comes a Nehru's that's pretty huge. Look, it's a tall order, but I think, look, right now you're already seeing Cheddar perform a little bit better right here.
Yeah, definitely. Nucke not as well adapted to the Zelda, so really working in this game 3 for Cheddar to switch to this character, mix him up a little bit, especially on a stage like Smashville that you might not expect from a character like Zelda because she likes to camp a little more. Going in for Cheddar is being pretty effective, and actually, he's taking a lead here.
Yeah, I mean, this is fantastic stuff. I think, hey, you're looking at a perfect time to switch characters, right? Zelda, great recovery. I mean, had some good recovery with the Lucina, but even better recovery with Zelda. And yes, that ranging, huge! Now all of a sudden, your boy Cheddar is up. This is the first time on the day your boy Cheddar has had a lead.
Unfortunately, even back out there, but I still think mentally, that's a really good moment for Cheddar. You got the first stock of your game 3. You can go into this knowing, hey, I have this new character on this new stage. I'm capable of going in and dealing a little more damage now.
Yeah, this is huge. This is really, really great stuff. I have seen a couple of those Phantom Slashes land, right? And using the Nehru's perfectly, ranging out Nucke in a way that we haven't seen yet. It's great, but Nucke finding a way to lay down damage here in the middle of the stage. The banana peel goes out. What great recovery and repositioning from your boy Cheddar, and gonna lay down some more damage on this Diddy Kong. It's fantastic. We haven't seen this type of play out of your boy Cheddar yet.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. And Nucke gonna have to adapt to how your boy Cheddar is repositioning, using these smart, creative recoveries to get away a little more. Like, Nucke's trying to go in a little bit here, but your boy Cheddar holding it down so well in a way that a character like Lucina really couldn't before.
Yeah, I think that, and using the projectiles too, right? Using Din's fire, but also using the banana peels against Nucke. Your boy Cheddar's doing a lot better job of both of these things. So, oh man, at 144% though, these things are even up here, and it's going to take a solid recovery and another solid bit of damage for your boy Cheddar to get this second stock off of Nucke. Nucke wants that second stock and wants it bad right here. Man, look at that. These two are going toe-to-toe.
Yeah, absolutely. Both these players going toe-to-toe. Either one pretty prone to a kill now. Your boy Cheddar getting these neutral Bs. Almost gets that down B hit. Combos into the up smash for a beautiful kill. Your boy Cheddar in the lead again.
Unbelievable. And there we go. It goes away just as quick as it did the first time. Wow, these two are toe-to-toe. This is so tight right here. Unbelievable. Look at him going for it, fighting for control of this stage. Sends that down B super, super early and won't get anything out of it. Your boy Cheddar, this is great. Great stuff. Finally finding a way to deal with this Diddy Kong, who's going to hop off the stage and try to take the Zelda out of it. Nehru's Love comes in. Another smash. Boom. Oh, man. Nucke and Cheddar are going after it.
Absolutely going after it, but we see Nucke actually sitting back and shield a little more. That could be a sign that maybe some nerves are getting to him. Does get that F smash, though, and that wreaks confidence. So Nucke back in an advantageous position here. Your boy Cheddar, though, already racking up the damage, zoning him out pretty well. Gonna have to see how this goes.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, listen, a stock for Nucke, and it's all over. A stock for YaBoiCheddr, and we're moving on to stage number 4. Oh, the action is super tight right here. Out of Nehru's Love, and we'll get a connection. It's huge, huge stuff for YaBoiCheddr. Oh man, does Cheddar have what it takes to take Nucke out of this thing at 132% to 70? What on earth is going on here? Oh, Nucke going for that final kill. Oh, is it gonna happen?
Nucke unrelenting on the ledge here. Both these players so close to getting a kill. Nucke finally back into it. YaBoiCheddr trying to get a down smash, running away a little more, trying to zone out. Back throw, almost killing, so close.
Oh, Cheddar gonna recover here, though. YaBoiCheddr looks so much better with this recovery from the Zelda. Big down B right there. It's huge. What does YaBoiCheddr have to get off this ledge? Nothing. There it is, and Nucke will take it 3-0.
Nucke with the 3-0 in the third set of the night. Absolute craziness. Still unrelenting. We saw that from Nucke the entire set, especially when Cheddar is on the ledge here, throwing out these bananas, cutting off any escape route he has off the ledge, running back and forth a little bit. Zelda's down B actually blocking that banana, which is a pretty interesting interaction, but does get the banana toss into the F smash. That's going to kill when that Zelda's at 160%. Beautiful.
Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. I mean, YaBoiCheddr bringing it back. The Zelda comes out. And listen, folks, if you don't play Super Smash, that down B from Zelda can be really, really hard to land. It can be really hard to time that thing, that Phantom Slash, you know. And so YaBoiCheddr did a great job, right? GG's to both of these players. But at the end of the day, Nucke looking absolutely relentless with the Diddy Kong.
Yeah, you said it. So much pressure, even if he's hanging back, just exerts so much energy onto that field through those peanuts, through those bananas, not giving YaBoiCheddr a lot of space to work with.
Unbelievable. Great, great stuff. All night so far, folks. We are going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we will have an interview for you. Oh, never mind. We do not have an interview today. So, on that note, I mean, Quam, your final thoughts. Each matchup today was a 3-0, but they all felt competitive. They all really felt like there were plenty of things that were brought to the stage that these players can walk away with, you know, obviously their heads held high, but also some things to work on and some things to learn from, right?
Yeah, definitely. Learning from this experience and being on stream is such a huge part of it. The great thing about this is that you can go back, watch yourself play, maybe listen to what we have to say about it, and just learn from it. I know a lot of these players new to the stream maybe had some nerves going into it, but are definitely going to become better players as a result of this.
Yeah, certainly. Certainly. You know, you mentioned it before, the nerves, you know, your first time being on the stream, right, as a player. Listen, imagine my nerves the first time I was on stream as a caster, right? That was crazy. So, you know, that does factor in. It does factor in for these players. And so I think, again, GG's to everybody. Great work for your first time on the stream. Everybody coming out strong. Which of these players, tonight, tell me this, Quam, before we get rolling, which of these players do you think you saw tonight that that could be scary as we move towards state tournament time?
I think the man we just saw, Nucke, very scary. Really has such a, yeah, the Diddy Kong, has such good control of that character, you know? Those bananas can be so scary to play against, and Nucke using them so well.
Yeah. Yep. Unbelievable. What a day so far. Quam, thank you. The cast, as always, and the casting. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. You are an SSBU genius, and it is a pleasure to be on the casting desk with you, my man.
Thank you.
100%. Absolutely. Folks, that will conclude part number 1. We're not even done yet. Part number 1 of Minnesota Varsity League's Thursday stream. Folks, take a quick break. Grab a glass of water. While you're off, why don't you make sure you're following MNVL on all social medias, even the ones that you don't use as much, okay? We're going to go to a break, and when we come back, we will be back with our Minecraft stream here in week number 4. Folks, we will see you shortly.